You know that person who always backs out at the last minute? Rain check, too tired, next week for sure. Most people assume they're flaky. They're not. They're guarding something. And if a perfect night to you looks like silence, comfort clothes, and nowhere to be, stay with me. This video is basically about you. Today we're unpacking the psychology of people who genuinely love staying home, the lifestyle society labels dull, but psychology explains very differently. Here's what most people miss. Some brains are energized by stimulation, noise, crowds, conversation, constant input. That's fuel for them. Other brains work the opposite way. For people who prefer being home, every interaction pulls from a limited reserve. Even enjoyable social time costs energy. Quiet restores it. Home isn't avoidance, it's recovery. Psychologists describe this as differences in stimulation needs. Some nervous systems crave intensity, others function best with calm. Neither is superior, they're just wired differently. But it goes deeper than personality. For many people, home represents something the outside world doesn't: predictability. Out there, anything can happen: unexpected plans, forced conversations, constant social performance. At home, everything is adjustable: the lighting, the noise, the pace. For highly sensitive or anxious minds, that control isn't indulgence, it's regulation. And here's the part people rarely talk about. Research consistently finds that people comfortable with solitude often score higher in creativity, reflection, and complex problem solving. Their minds don't shut down in quiet, they open up. Ideas don't always appear in loud rooms, they form in stillness, late at night, in familiar spaces when no one's watching. Yet culture keeps selling the same message: if you're not out, you're missing out. The highlights, the parties, the best years of your life. But what if your version of a good life is warmth, routine, and peace? A meal you enjoy slowly, a show you've already seen, an evening that asks nothing from you. That's not emptiness, that's alignment. Now, an important distinction. Sometimes staying home isn't preference, it's protection from fear, pain, or exhaustion that runs deeper than personality. When leaving feels heavy instead of draining, when isolation stops restoring you, that's when home shifts from sanctuary to shelter. Knowing the difference matters. But for people who truly love staying in, they aren't withdrawn from life, they're tuned into it differently. They notice small things, daily rituals, familiar comfort, moments others overlook because they're rushing to the next distraction. Psychology calls this a low-stimulation preference. These people don't need constant novelty. Their inner world already has depth. So if you cancel plans without guilt, if a quiet weekend actually makes you happier, if you choose comfort over chaos, you're not broken, you're not boring, you're built for depth instead of noise. Tell me, do you genuinely enjoy staying home, or do you think we've just normalized avoiding life? And if this hit a little too close, the next video explains something about you most people never notice. Click it. You'll see yourself differently.